Wyatt Walton knows hogs and their history.
These feral hogs were brought to America, for meat. Well, when the stock laws came and you had to fence everything, these wild herds of hogs that they used for a resource over the years, they just went wild. And that's where we've got to where we are now.
And where we are now is an abundance of hogs amidst a global pandemic. And Wyatt thinks he's in a perfect position to help, having recently joined with his partners to start Texas Specialty Meats. That's right, they're taking feral hogs, processing them, and making them available to eat.
In this pandemic and the shortage, piled our resources and made it available. And, there was just a kind of like an overnight demand, people asking for it.
Wyatt says the most difficult thing is convincing people that wild boars are good eating, especially in Texas, where more people have seen them running along the road than being put in the oven.
I've got to take some hogs over to the processor this next week that we've sifted through, and I'm going to try to get my cameras out and show a lot of that process, just because folks don't know. And people not knowing is the biggest holdback. I mean, you throw this thing on the smoker and the fryer, and you go to gnawing off them rib bones, just because you didn't know.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah.
And while Wyatt is a businessman and hopes this venture goes as planned, he's also aware of the situation we're all currently in and was the first to get involved and give back.
We're partnering up with Feeding America so that, portions of the box or portions of the meat, are going into, the hands of the needy that can't provide for themselves.
It's the way he's seen this business going since it started, and now that it's taking shape, he's hoping it's something he can hang his hat on.
I can say, that guy was a steward. He did something. Not only was he removing them and impacting, Texas daily, but he impacted the long-term fight of this epidemic by creating a market. And I think I'm going to be proud of that if we can get there.